Hey everyone, thank you so much for clicking yet another video and welcome if you're new. My name is Tali G and this channel is all about me taking you guys along for the journey with me as I build this clothing brand. So the DM that sparked this video was from a nice lady and she messaged me and she said, hey, I watched your video about starting up a t-shirt business. I'll link that video up here. Not sure which where it comes. I wanted to ask about the labels inside the t-shirt. When you purchased it from the seller, how you got rid of them to add your own label. That's what this video is going to be about. I'm going to be showing you guys how you can private label your own t-shirts. So let's get into it. So first of all, I'm going to go through everything you're going to need in order to private label your garments. I'm going to link every single thing that I can in the description below. You're going to need a sewing machine. This sewing machine that I have is a Brother sewing machine. It is really affordable. I think it was like about £70. I will try and find a link for it and I'll link it in the description. This was the first ever sewing machine that I ever purchased and that was a few good years ago and it's still functioning now. I love it. You will also need the labels, of course. I'm going to show you two different ways that you can do it depending on the kind of label that you get. So these are the labels. I will link where I got these labels from in the description below. They're from a company called Bags of Love. You are going to need a size tag. So this is what I mean by a size tag. So as you can see, that is a size medium. You are going to need a seam ripper and we are actually gonna fully private label. So you're gonna need your labels, guys, whatever like hang tags or whatever that you want to put on your garment, you're gonna need some. Also this, guys, it's so small, but it's actually a game changer because I didn't even think of this. Like before, I was using a tagging gun. I will show you my tagging gun, but it's really like far. So I was using a tagging gun and then tagging my hang tags. You can use in that like little bit of plastic. But then I found these. Again, I will link where I got them from. I'm going to show you a different kind of tag, which I feel like are a little bit more efficient. This kind of woven tag. I got this made by a manufacturer. I'll link the Instagram to that manufacturer in my description as well. Use at your own risk, guys. That's all I'll say. The reason why I'm saying that these are more efficient is because if you see, they already have the size on there. Then of course, last but by no means least, you're gonna need whatever it is that you intend on private labeling. So I'm gonna be private labeling 2 t-shirts today because like I said, I'm gonna show you 2 different ways that you can private label using those other tags from Bags of Love and then using the tag from my manufacturer. Today I'm using some Gildan t-shirts. I know there's like some stick that are associated with Gildan t-shirts, but guys, even I started off with Gildan t-shirts because I didn't have any idea what kind of t-shirt to get. But then when I actually released my one day t-shirts and these t-shirts, I actually moved to a company called Stanley Stella and I feel like they're really, really good. I don't use blanks anymore. There's nothing wrong with using blanks, but it's just I wanted a different cut. So this is actually an extra large, but I wanted like the same kind of like fit, but be the size that it's supposed to be, if that makes sense. Apologies guys, you're not going to see my face for the rest of this video. So the first thing that you're going to need to do is you're going to need to get rid of the label that is already on the t-shirt. A lot of the time the Gildan t-shirts are actually tearaway tags, but I want to show you how you would remove it, say if it wasn't a tearaway tag. So what I like to do is I actually like to pull it like up this way so that I can expose the seams that are already on there. Don't know if you can see that clearly. So the seams that are already on there. Then I'll take my seam ripper and I will just unpick those stitches just like that. And it's literally as easy as that. Now the thing that happens now once you've done that is that you actually unpick this from this. So you would need to reattach that with a straight stitch that matches the stitch that is already on the t-shirt. So I'm going to show you how to do that on your sewing machine now. So the sewing machine setting that we're using is number 7. Place the t-shirt onto the sewing machine. I like to place it a bit further back to where that gap was and then just kind of sort of try and line it up with the stitch that is already there, and I will start stitching. So I'll do a couple stitches forward, couple backwards to seal that, and then just close up that stitch. And guys, I promise you, it doesn't have to be perfect because it's gonna be covered with the tag that you're putting on the t-shirt anyway. So I'm just gonna quickly do the other t-shirt. So I'm just gonna grab a label and I'm gonna grab a size. You will need to first pin the size to the garment label. I do have a pin here. There's no reason why it's bent like that. It's just bent because it's a bent pin. I'm pinning it like in this direction because we're gonna be sewing like in this direction. So that's pinned in place. Now, sewing something so small like this can be so like finicky, which is why I prefer the other method that I'm gonna show you. Not bad at all. So that M is now sewn on and that would be ready to sew straight onto our t-shirt. So the first kind of label that I'm going to show you how to sew on is this kind of label, which already has the size on there. Guys, I advise that you get labels that already have a fold in them because trust me, it just makes the sewing process so much more easier, so much more seamless, because when it comes to sewing on these kind of tags, which are just straight like this, it's just, you know, difficult, but we'll get into that. So we're just gonna grab our t-shirt and the tag that we're gonna be sewing on. I'm an eyeballer, but please measure, guys. We're just gonna place that onto the t-shirt central. I like to have a little bit of it on the I don't know what they call this, but on this bit, and then have the rest of it like kind of like going down into the main t-shirt. Same kind of stitch that we've been using this whole time. You don't need to change the stitch. Put our t-shirt under. Ow, just poked myself. Everything is lined up nicely. I'm just gonna sew that straight stitch all the way down, because this time I'm actually gonna back stitch all the way back up. I've found when I haven't done this, you can even go for a third if you want to, but I found when I haven't done that, the tag hasn't been secure and it's just like come off. So now that is secure in place, you can actually take out the pin and then just do the other side. When I launched my A One Day t-shirt, I literally done 60 of these and a lot of them came out wonky, and that's fine, but that's basically what it looks like. So for the other type of tag, I'm just going to catch this here just so it doesn't go anywhere. So you would actually need to like manually like fold it like this and then sew it. The easiest way to actually have this folded is to fold it, iron it, and then sew it. We would sew this the same way we just sewed the one that we've just done. So just fold each side and then sew it and then sew the other side. But what I am going to show you is the other way that you can sew on a tag like this with the size coming out of the side of the garment tag. So we want this way so that we can actually put it coming out of the end of the tag, if that makes sense. So what we're gonna do, like I said, the easiest way is to actually iron this, but I'm lazy, y'all. It's a Saturday. What we're gonna do, this is gonna be extremely finicky because I'm refusing to iron this, but we're going to fold this bit like this and just have the M coming out like that. And I'm going to pin this together. Then I'm gonna place it where it needs to go on my t-shirt. Make sure you center it with in mind the fact that this side is also gonna get folded when you need to sew on this side. And that's on. Obviously, ideally, you don't want to have that bit, which is why it's important to actually iron it. And then we're gonna go ahead and quickly do the other side. And that is all sewn. And if you do end up having the problem of these things like sticking out, you can literally just snip it off and there shouldn't be too much of a problem. So last but by no means least, just to finish off your garment, you're gonna wanna add your hang tag. So literally all you will need to do is grab your tag, put the string through the hole, grab this, put this through, and then just clip it together. And that would be classed as a fully private labeled t-shirt. So guys, that's how you would pretty much private label your t-shirt blanks. It's really easy, it's really simple. You don't need to have like years of experience sewing on a sewing machine. As you can see, it's just a couple straight stitches here and there. It is really simple. So I really hope that that has been as clear as possible. If you have any other video requests, then be sure to send me a DM on Instagram, or you can comment in this video. I actually prioritize videos that people have requested. All the links to everything in this video will be in the description, except from probably the seam ripper because I got that from the pound shop. But yeah, I really hope that you've enjoyed this video and it's been clear, informative. Again, I will link where I got the ones from my manufacturer. I'll link their Instagram page. But guys, please, I have to put a disclaimer: use them at your own risk, right? Because they're overseas, innit? Just use them at your own risk, and please use PayPal. Like, don't do that Western Union or bank transfer-ish. Like, nah, don't do it. So guys, I will catch you guys in my very next video. Please make sure you like this video, you drop a comment, and subscribe, guys. Please subscribe. I'm on my road to 10k. I'm on 2,000 subscribers. I just want to say thank you so much for that. So yeah, I'll catch you guys in my next video.